trial has resumed at the High Court in Pretoria. Let's listen in.
Just before we resumed, he just went outside to collect his robes.
I'm surprised how this happens. We are starting even later today.
Yes. Yeah, well, he told me that he's made arrangements with your registrar to start at quarter two.
No, we made arrangements in court yesterday to say we are starting at 11:30. How does anybody else make other arrangements?
As a court, please, perhaps if we can just take a
check on what is the delay. We will resume as soon as they resume. Stand by for that. Let's take you back now to the launch of the... Let's listen in.
As a court, please, my lord, this case number CC 67 of 2020, State versus Measures Sibia and 4 others. Today is the 2nd of June 2022. The appearances are as follows. I confirm, my lord, that I still appear on behalf of the state, assisted by my learned friend as before.
Mr. Muslia, you still under oath?
Yes, my lord.
Advocate Shalala.
Should I proceed, my lord?
Yes.
Mr. Muslia, what was the main reason for you to attend scene of crime on the date of the incident?
My reason to attend scene of crime was to investigate the crime scene for forensic investigation, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord. But on your arrival at the crime scene, and this is your evidence, that you did not take evidence of the fingerprints or DNA swabs from the door handle of the main door, wherein it is alleged is said to have been used by the perpetrator. I mean the main entrance door. You did not do that.
I did not do that, my lord.
But your main duty to go there was to investigate the crime scene, and you failed to do what you were supposed to do on your arrival at the crime scene. Do you agree with me?
I did not fail to do what I was was supposed to do, my lord. What happened in my mind on that date, I had to apply the instructions that we are following regarding crime scenes. That crime scene, seeing that there was a well-known person involved in the crime on the crime scene. According to our mandate at work, such crime scene, we must organize the crime scene management task team, my lord.
Akusukuthi-ke ngahluleka ukwenza umsebenzi wami ngaze kuyalanda nanjengoba satshelwa-ke ukuthi uma ngabe sesifika kwindawo yesehlakalo efana naleyana-ke esayifica futhi-ke kunosaziwayo khona-ke kufanele-ke ukuthi sibize abe-task team.
Mr. Mosia, let's just be short so that we can be able to move fast. On your arrival at the crime scene, you failed, you did not do your duties because you did not take the fingerprints or the DNA swabs from the door handle of the main door wherein the perpetrator is allegedly said to have used that door to gain the entry inside the house. Do you understand the question?
Can you repeat the question?
You failed to do the duties that you were in there for at the crime scene. The first main duty that you were supposed to do, you did not do it. The one of taking the fingerprints from the main door.
I did not fail to do my job, my lord.
Responded yesterday that C, we did not deem it necessary to take fingerprints on the kitchen door, seeing that it was used by many people. It's not that he failed to do his job.
As the court pleases, my lord, I am not asking the reason why you did not do what you were supposed to do. I am asking.
You are putting it to him that he failed.
He failed, yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
There you are.
I did not fail, my lord.
But you did not do it. What does that mean?
The crime scene was already under our control. Then I had to call the necessary people to come and assist with the crime scene.
I understand that, Mr. Mosia. I understand, Mr. Mosia, but I want us to be on the same page to say you did not do it. What you were supposed to do. You did not do it. I'm not asking the reason.
I did not do it.
Thank you. That's what I wanted, Mr. Mosia. Thank you. And secondly, I'm just wrapping up from where we ended yesterday. Secondly, you did not do the number one we have just considered now. And then secondly, you did not investigate the counter of the kitchen next to the door where the bullet was depicted from the picture we used yesterday. You remember the counter? Yes. Also, you did not investigate, did not do any investigations on top of that counter.
I did my preliminary investigations on my arrival, my lord. Seeing the weight of the case, I had to do the necessary to organize the crime scene management, and I concentrated only on the visible exhibits that were on the floor, and I further investigated. There was nothing more I can do until the task team arrived. The only thing that I did is to secure the head and the projectile, my lord, and the bullet jacket, my lord.
phansi amvuke kanye futhi nesigqoko-ke nalithatha nase-ke ngilindake noma ngakwazi ukuthi ngiqhubeke ngenze okunye ngoba-ke ngilindele abe-task team ukuthi bazongilekelela.
Mr. Mosia, I will ask that you only give answers and don't tell the stories. I have just asked one question to say you did not investigate on top of the counter. That's all. And I'm not asking the reason why you did not. So I do.
It's very unreasonable to expect a witness just to say yes or no. The witness is asked, he didn't investigate the counter, and he says, I did a preliminary investigation and concentrated on visible evidence and secured the head and the projectile. You know, we submit, my lord, that he cannot be put in a straitjacket by just simply saying yes or no. You know, he's got to elaborate on his answers.
My lord, my question is only directed to one point, which is the counter on top of the cupboard. I'm not asking about any other exhibits. I'm being specific to say you did not do the investigations on top of the cupboard. That's my only question, my lord.
And he agreed that he didn't, and at the same time gave the reason why he didn't.
As the court pleases, my lord, as he gave the answer and gave the reason, that's why I was controlling him to say, I'm still coming to the reasons as to why.
Okay, let's proceed. I don't think what he said, I don't think it's something that should be rejected, but you are saying he is getting long-winded about it.
As the court pleases.
Okay, let's proceed.
And then, after that, you decided to leave the crime scene without informing any senior member. Did you inform any senior member before you left the crime scene?
I handed back the crime scene to Brigadier Ndlovu, as I have said before, my lord.
Did you inform Brigadier Ndlovu the reason why you were leaving the crime scene without continuing with the investigation?
Yes, I did, my lord.
What did you say? What did he say? Did he respond?
He acknowledged that I was leaving.
Yes.
You further informed this court that Colonel Ndlovu is the one who was pointing spots to you. Is that correct?
Brigadier Ndlovu.
Yes, Brigadier.
That's correct, man.
Did you ask him how he got that information?
No, I did not, my lord.
Do you know if he was pointing out to you the necessary or the wrong spots that you took pictures of?
As it was a crime scene, my lord, I approached it as an ordinary crime scene, my lord.
Sorry, I did not get your answer. You approached him as what? Can you repeat your answer, please?
Yes.
Can you repeat your question for me? I'm sorry about it. Well,
no, I was asking you to repeat your answer, the last answer you just said.
maybe for the sake of progress, the witness said approach it as an ordinary crime scene.
Yes.
Yes. Then what do you mean by that?
And I know how to approach a crime scene, my lord.
When you were at the crime scene, and it is your evidence that you were assisted by Kenneth Ndlovu to show you the points that is contained in your statement.
That is correct, my lord.
Then I'm asking, how do you know that Brigadier Ndlovu was pointing the correct spots to you? How did you ensure that he was giving you the correct information?
I wouldn't know about that.
Yes.
And you couldn't take any pictures of the spoils wherein Brigadier Ndlovu did not point them to you?
That's correct, my lord.
So including the one on top of the counter, because it was not pointed out to you by Brigadier Ndlovu, you did not take any pictures of it, and you did not do any investigation on that spot.
On that spot, my lord, that exhibit was hidden behind the glass jars. It was not just sitting in an obvious place.
But I'm saying because it was not pointed out to you by Kenneth Ndlovu.
That's correct.
You did not take a picture of that.
That's correct, my lord.
And you also did not do any investigations on top of the counter.
Before you go on, did you take pictures only on what was pointed to you by Brigadier Ndlovu?
That's correct, my lord.
So whatever that was avoided by Brigadier Ndlovu and not shown to you, you wouldn't have taken pictures of it.
That's the reason why I had to contact the crime scene management team, my lord, to come and assist me.
Yeah, but before you called the task team, whatever that was not shown to you by Kenneth Ndlovu, you will not have taken pictures of it, and you will not have done any investigations.
That is not correct, my lord.
Which one is correct? Which one is correct?
Or must I give reason now?
No, which one is correct? Just tell me the correct version.
Since I've explained in this court the reason for me not to process the crime scene completely, that was to be assisted and to abide by the rules that whenever there's such case, that if you come across such case as that, you must do 1, 2, 3. You must call the task team. In fact, I was not even supposed to start that crime scene, and I was supposed to call the crime scene management team on the spot, seeing that after assessing the case. I noticed those exhibits on the floor in the kitchen. Then there was no way that I can wait for the task team leaving the exhibit on the floor. Then I was just making them safe